good show to listen to if you're ever going to Australia. It will really make the time feel exactly the same. So we've got some great stuff. Jules, if you could pick, I really,
what
I'm not kidding. When you look at the list, you know, whenever people go, oh, he's out of stuff. Oh, yeah. If I showed you my list, first of all, it would have me criminally charged. If I showed you that, I'd get arrested if I showed you what's on my notes. But the list, you take my word for it, 300 items long. The only thing stopping me from getting to these items is my own, you know, nonsense here.
Well, since we ended
give
the
him
last
something
show
good because give him something really good here,
Ooh.
Jules.
Oh, really good. Okay.
She knows what's good.
Well, we could do the Last Fighter and the Kid episode that they posted today.
Yeah, you want to see that?
Or Legion of Skanks mentioning you again.
Yeah, oh yeah, Legion of Skanks mentioned me. Big J. Okerson again with the mention. On the last show, this was Scars Club only, so you might have missed it. Big J. Okerson did this whole endorsement of me out of nowhere to save his own ass. And he put himself on the obeyment list. Which is this list we keep of comics who...
Marker.
Yeah. So I make fun of all these comics, and some of them think that reverse psychology will work. It's this thing they learned from one movie in the 90s. And they must think I'm stupid because they do this thing. Comics do this. There's about 7 comics that have done this, where they go, oh, I really like him. He's actually really good. I always refer to it as if they think they're taking the thorn out of the tiger's foot, and all of a sudden I'm going to be like a nice tiger that loves... squirrels? No. I'd still kill the squirrel the minute he goes near me. So, you know, as with the tiger or whatever that thorn in the foot joke is, or I don't know if it's a joke, it's a poem or a book, but everybody knows that fable. And to me, a fable is just another word for scheme or lie. Now, Big J. Okerson tried this attempt, and it's a desperate attempt at best. And you know what's so great about saying that it's an attempt? Now they have to go, oh, no, I really do like you. Oh, wow, that's even worse than it being an attempt, you fucking idiot. It's the best. I like, you know, you can't defeat me. I make all the... Nothing will work. So Big J. Okerson, he gushed over me on the last show. It was pathetic. Oh, he's really funny. He's hysterical. He's better than me. He's better than, you know, any comic. David Tell, than him, than... everyone else.
He said that you invented comedy podcasting.
Yes, that's what he said.
Or wait.
Or was that Jesse?
Or was that someone else?
Could have been Jesse P.S. in a Reddit post that he wrote 2 months ago. I don't know. I don't know nothing. And so Big J said this about me. You got to hear it on the last episode. We play it all, and it's really funny.
We were very drunk. It was awesome.
We put out the obeyment list. Big J gets basically jizzed on by me politically. So much jizz, like I'd been saving it up for a week, and I saw so many bikini photos that I really got a big one there. And then it gets even worse. They hooked Luis J. Gomez up to a lie detector test, which is a classic show thing. This is what you do. You've ever heard of this? Where you take a guy from the show and you hook him up to a lie detector test. I do this every day. It always comes out clean. Did you know that? Yeah. Under attached, I got it, you know, a special one that's hooked up to my legs. And I got a guy, pay him $1,000 a day to sit here, and he's got that fake typewriter that he's looking at, and it's got these medical old school 1940s rods that draw little lines. And yeah, everything. Oh, what is he saying? Everything I've said so far is the truth, he says. And this is the same guy they use for courts.
Yes.
They got a low-grade lie detector guy in on their show as a gag, and they asked the other Legion of Skanks, Dave Smith Blue, who, by the way, is such a cranky, whiny little... I actually used to think he was not so bad before, but what a little... What's wrong with him? What would you call that?
He seems to have a bad attitude.
He's got a bad attitude. Luis J. Gomez got a great attitude. If it weren't for him, there'd be no Dave Smith and Big J. What would they be doing? Copying people? And then Big J is asking them questions. And you got to see what happened on the lie detector test. Okay, we're going to show you this. I've got video. I was brought up again by Big J. Okerson, a guy who couldn't even... What is his name? MIT from Rebararadiaso. Mike David, Redbar Radio, you know, the guy who you've known about for like 6 years now. And you even did the who is this guy thing the last time, and they all told you who I was, and you've been following my every move. And then just yesterday, you thought I was hilarious. I mean, come on. It's not that hard. So we found out that he's a liar. He's a lover and a liar, and believe me, you know, of course he watches this show, and it's the best. I don't think he's lying about that, actually. His attempt is still pathetic, but, you know, he sees this show, and he starts, I got to start working on my material. I'm way worse. Yeah, you are. Here's this YouTube clip of this. And this starts at 1:13:15. Here we go. By the way, I don't have COVID anymore. I'm fine, baby.
You feel better?
Oh, yeah, the weed worked. It's medicinal. Oh, my God. Marijuana heals things, you stupid ass. That's what they say to me. It's like, dude, I'm going to smoke the weed whether it heals or hurts me. You're good. Stop worrying about it. It doesn't help anyone, by the way. Big J Okerson has a new hairdo where he's brushed some bangs. I got to show you this pathetic scene, and this is coming from their official. You might, when you see this clip, you're going to go, oh, Mike, was this a rip of a rip of a rip on a stolen website on the dark web that was ripped, then sent to a Kinko's, printed out on paper, then scanned back into the computer, and then ripped, and then saved in 240p? And then I would say, no, this is their original upload in their highest quality that they could come up with. This is it. And you might not see it through my TV. I might be even sweetening it through my lens here. This premiered on July 9th, 2020. They got Lewis hooked up to a machine. Am I right at the right time code? Okay, look at this.
I love how they spent all of that time and money making this new studio, and then they just made the inside of the studio look like this. Like, who would select this color?
It looks so bad. And it's nice you have a studio, but you know what? You didn't use any like studio grade stuff. All the molding is like the cheap trim you get at Home Depot when you're quickly trying to rehab a house to fool somebody into thinking it's nice. Yeah. It's all fucking fake shit. And it's like, what is this color? It's awful.
Like, even
let
just
me come in, let me help you.
Even if it was just as cheap and shitty because they're dumb, it's like, why pick this color?
It
though?
looks
That's the biggest head
so
scratcher
bad. And also, it's so blurry. I mean, really, like, you could flip open a laptop from 2007 and just start recording that built-in iMovie, and it's going to be a bit clearer than this. There's no excuse for this type of distortion. You know? That would be a good way to, like, defend this. Doggy, I'm making it look distorted. It's vintage. It's thrash wet. You know, it's a filter. It's a subtle filter that will be popular in 2 years. You just don't get it. Nope, it's not. And I wanted to show you what I mean. Here's Dave Smith, and this is his general attitude. Oh, no gun. That was, no, nothing like that. I swear to God, that was me just falling on my soundboard. This is his general attitude. You're a dad? Then sit up! Sit up! And get that fucking hoodie off. Anything worse than one of these unzipped hoodies on a guy? And then here's Big J, this fucking lazy bum. You know, if it were the bonfire with Dan Soder, he'd be rambling a mile a minute. But when it's Legion of Skanks, this is him. What is it? Your coffee ran out? What's going on? If it was on Sirius, you know, what a fucking... And then look at this. Ron Jeremy apparently is here as well. I'm just kidding. What's this comedian's name? Jackie Kirstein or something?
Jessica Kirsten?
I mean, come the fuck on, Jesus, woman. I mean, you really look like you have COVID and you applied to work at the grocery store in the worst neighborhood and they said, no, get out of here, you sick fuck.
She was originally supposed to be one of the soundproofing tiles behind
Yeah,
Dave,
exactly.
But they
Yeah.
So they let her sit.
Well, the room was so echoey that they had her come in and she dampened the sound immediately. Wow. What a disgusting bitch. And then here's Lewis, who, by the way, he's good. I'm going to tell you this. He's good. Now, has he made mistakes? But you know what? He's good.
I find it really
he's better
hard
than,
to hate him, and I don't know why.
Of course. He's doing better. I watch all these guys. At least he's got some spunk to him.
At least he's being himself and working
hard. He's being
hard.
himself. He works hard, and he does want to make you laugh. I'm okay with him. You know, maybe you got some. If you hate him, then you hate everyone, too. Okay, let's see what they do. They got him hooked up to the lie detector test. You know, probably a bit that Lewis did all himself while these two sat around and whined on Twitter about libertarianism. Watch this.
Let's see. Let's go. I'm ready. I don't give a shit. I got nothing to hide except those like 5 things that you guys know about, not to ask me about.
Do you have anything, Dave?
What are those 5 things?
Cheers.
No, I don't have anything. I'm thinking that.
Have you ever lied to a person of authority?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Did you really have to just think about that hard? I'm serious. I'm not being.
I think
That's Ron Jeremy, who I'm talking. What's her name again?
Jessica Curson.
Jessica Curson. She's one of these New York comics, way too old to be on the show. Let's face it. She's got the body of one of Patrick Melton's low-level friends from Tampa. What was that kid's name? Same body. This is a pathetic fucking body, dude. It's time. You know, it's like, okay, you're fat, you're old, fine. You gotta clean this up, okay? That looks really, really bad. Start digging into you on a daily basis, miss. Listen to this. So here is this lie.
Lives matter, and I think that
Officer, I don't have any weeds.
I have. I had to think. I was trying to think of what I considered authority. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Right, because I thought that could be so many things, too. It could be
parent,
a teacher.
a cop,
yeah, I lied to all of them.
anything.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. A dominatrix.
Are you
anything.
feeding info to Redbar?
Whoa! Did you hear that? Big J looking down on a sheet of paper or a screen. And his question to Lewis while he's got him tied up. Are you feeding info to Red... you know about Redbar? Are you feeding info to Redbar? And he's not happy and he's scared.
What info?
What
would
info?
He be feeding us? Everything is out here.
Is
for
this not
everyone to
crazy?
see.
Are you feeding info to Red? And he came up with that on his own. He's been thinking about this for quite some time. And what info? What do you got going on? You got info that I need to eat?
We're so
what
good
is
at
the info?
guessing that it seems like Lewis is feeding us info because everything you say is so accurate.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah, you feeding info to Red Car? What's Red Bar? Is that a salad buffet that I could go to and eat all the steak and desserts? Why are you guys talking about me? I'm going to sue. This is harassment. What if that's where I draw the line? Like, you can't, after all I've done? Okay, watch this again.
A dominatrix.
Are you
Look at this asshole. We got to get Todd Cheddar out of here. He's so stupid. What an idiot. We're being very strict in the chat, so watch your behavior. It doesn't even have to be bad.
Did we cover this last week?
No, we covered the one where he said he loved.
But I think we might have heard this last week, but it was only a little audio clip, and then we forgot because of the other clip on the bonfire, and then now we saw the video and thought it was a new thing. Because it was eclipsed. Now this is all coming back to me, possibly.
Oh. You covered the audio. Can they see me still? Can they see me still? This is proof I can crouch. Can they see me? Who put all this gum under here? Can they see me still? How do you get back up, though?
What do we do?
Did I do that? Sorry. Hey, the guy's got
People are demanding refunds.
Did you guys hear I have a disease? I'll blame it on the disease. Okay, well, let's just...
It's okay. We would want to show the video anyway,
Oh, no.
right?
I was just kidding, obviously. I have a new part to show everybody. And now I'm not going to do it, though. But there was a huge new part. This was just to fill people in. Remember, I'm going to get spear-throated for this. Is that what they call that? I'm going to be canceled. All right, don't let the K-pop stands figure this out. All right, let's just see what happens here. We played the audio last. Okay, well, here's the video.
Perfect.
There you go.
Feeding info to Redbar?
Yes, for sure.
And that's the whole thing. Thank you very much, Big J.
Hey, we did have a lot of stuff to say about their set, okay? And we couldn't
I
do
think
that with
it
the
was still
audio.
worth the money. Come on, this was great. Are you kidding me? and we met Big Perp. You know, how about this as a what do you call it? As an apology, as like a no, what do you call something where you like bummed somebody up and then you're like, let's bribe them to get them back to where they were. What do you call that? As a offer of
like a peace offering?
Peace offering. As a peace offering, let me do something nasty to this woman. Anyone got her phone number? Anyone got her phone number? I'll call her. I'll threaten her. It's a peace offering threat, though, so it's legal. Anyone got... Do you know where she is right now? Does anyone know this woman? Is she watching? Maybe she's a listener. I'll do anything you want to her. Okay? Look at her. I think that just even saying that probably made up for anything that I've done wrong. I figure we're still way ahead. All right. Very, very funny. Phew. Got out of that. I think everybody's already forgiven me and they've forgotten.
Very stressful.
They've already moved on. There's so much going on in the world today with George Floyd and his friends. Did you hear George Floyd's family now all got their necks?
No.
With
it
the
was
no
hereditary.
It's happening every day now to somebody that's, part of his family. Okay. Hey, listen, I'm a little embarrassed, but not much. Not very embarrassed.
How about you showing another embarrassing guy, Sam Morril, falling?
Yes, how about this? Let's, everybody, let's focus. Let's forget about that. And let's look at Sam Morril. This is a guy that I love picking on, and I hope he knows. Of course he knows about it. We forget. Anytime I mention someone's name, 50 people tell that guy what I've said. And then the guy's hearts stop, and their stomachs sink to their nads, and they start looking into it, and then a whole week's gone by where they're, is this guy? You're never going to figure it out, Sam. So Sam obviously lives in complete fear of me, as he should be. And I've been telling everybody, all your favorite comics that you trusted, even that guy I just had on the screen, Luis J. Gomez, they've told you Sam Morril is a genius. Oh, he's the best. You hear it from people, too. People that are new to Redbar. Mike, what do you think about Sam Morril, though? I mean, come on, you got to admit. Oh, no. Let me show you, son. And I got a new one. Pull up Sam Morril so people can see what he looks like. He's that guy that just completely copies 3 different New York guys who goes, yeah, got a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm in couples quarantine. Yeah, with Haley Smith or whatever. Yeah. Sam Morril's a fucking fraud. I could tell by his eyes. I've always thought he was a fraud. I've made fun of him for months on this show. And he's done so many things. And you really should be mad at Dave Attell. See, Dave Attell is friends with him personally. So when Sam's special came out, every comedian just felt totally okay by lying and being like, hey, Sam Morril, the greatest comic ever, man, really. And it's like, listen, I know you're trying to help promote the special, but you can't lie and tell everyone he's the greatest comic, and then he's actually one of the worst. So I'm trying to unwind all these terrible, terrible lies that your favorite comedians told you because they would want the favor done to them. This is him. Let's see if we could find a nice picture. Oh, he's going the Andrew Schultz mode where everything's covered in fucking fonts in a promo and all. It's all lies. Look at this guy. You ever seen this guy on your screen?
Just ran into my biological father on the street. I was telling my friend about it.
What if it's hilarious?
Is your biological father a good person?
I'm always terrified to play stand-up because what if it's the best joke? Because I don't know all the jokes. What if it's the best joke ever and the whole crowd's like, we're going with him.
It never is.
It never is, though. There you go. It never is. Okay, you're right. Check this out.
If he were, I probably wouldn't refer to him as my biological father.
Ew, is there anything worse than being a comic and copying Andrew Schultz by putting the words down just in case somebody's on the train and they can't listen with the audio on? They'll get the words. Nothing like muted stand-up comedy with just text to read.
And it ruins watching the video with the sound on
yes,
because you already know what he's going to say.
And they're all doing this because Andrew Schultz did it and schemed 1 million people into giving him money because he needs money for those super long pants he has to buy that they don't sell anywhere. Do you know how long his leg length this is?
How long?
So his jeans, 30 waist,
Mm-hmm.
900 length. Wow. It costs a lot. That's denim. And he needs the cool jeans from Amiri. So, yeah, all his money goes to one pair of jeans. So they're all copying him because they want jeans. Listen to this.
Take a little more ownership over that. I look exactly like him, though. You know, I showed my friend a picture. He was like, "Oh my God, it's like you guys were separated at birth." We were. Just ran to my biological.
Yeah, here's another example of how all the comedians are sarcastically smarter than us. So yeah, then why are you so dumb? Okay, so here's Sam Morril. He sucks. He's just disgusting. If I ever saw him, I'd probably throw something at him and then watch his eyes tear up as he unconfidently doesn't know what to do. See this? I look at these eyes and I know what I'm looking at here. You ain't shit. Put that hand down, dork. You're already afraid of me and you don't even know I exist yet. So, the latest from Sam Morril. I've been showing you him. I've been on a crusade to show you he sucks. I hope I've already proven that, but in case I didn't, a few weeks back, Barstool Sports, my old job, I used to work for them, writing about the Knicks, which is a team, and Dave Portnoy. Everybody knows Dave Portnoy. Hey, everybody, welcome to Rosh Hashanah. One prayer at the temple, everybody knows the rabbi. All right, Dave Portnoy. Everybody knows me. And I like Barstool, and Barstool does trolls to the mainstream, and the mainstream is so stupid that they don't realize it. Pull up the last troll. I talked about this on the show. They did a great one. You know, this is a genius troll. You know how, like, if you put out the top 50 best bands of all time by Rolling Stone, and then you put this out, and all these stupid idiots go, wait a minute, Aerosmith is not number 76. They should be number 98. And then another guy's like, no, Aerosmith should be number 1 and Nirvana should be number 8. You're such an idiot. And they all do this complex. Every magazine puts out a list because they know it creates arguments. And it's just made in 5 minutes by some guy. Like, I could do it right now. Like, guys, welcome to Redbar's list of the top 5 movies ever made. 1, and they say it with authority so that you get so mad if it's not like what you say. So, number 1, one of the best movies ever. Reindeer. What's that movie where the woman's getting butt fucked up the ass because she... 50 Shades of Grey comes in at number 1 is the favorite movie from California. And then everyone goes, what the fuck, 50 Shades of Grey? They got ya. And Barstool did one better. They put on a map. Check this out.
This is the first one.
And this got a lot of people. This got Burt Kreischer. They did this. Something went wrong, try again. Something went wrong, try again. Look at it. Your account might not be allowed to perform this. Fuck you. Barstool Sports put this out a few weeks ago. I showed you this. What's the favorite fast food chain from your state? And it says America's favorite fast food chains. Shows a U.S. map. And then what they did is they put a logo of every fast food chain on the state, pretending that this was based on some big data that they collected. But they trolled everyone. Like California, they've got the Denny's logo, claiming that Denny's is the favorite restaurant of California. Illinois, my state, Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, you'd have to be retarded to think this was real. And everyone fell for it. Even right now, people are commenting on this still, going, what the fuck, Denny's? Burt Kreischer. I mean, all your favorite comics were in this fucking thread going, how is Denny's the best restaurant in California? This is not true. And look at this. They're giving it away. And this is what I always said. A good troll tells you right away it's a troll. They give you every opportunity to get the fuck out of there. Look at this. America's favorite food chains, based on a 2020 data from the Public Information and Statistics Society. It's not a real thing. Washington, D.C.'s favorite things, the Outback. Dave and Buster's is big in Florida. I mean, come on. But these people, and this proves everything that I said about these guys, they're rolling so fast. They're not thinking about nothing except their fucking numbers and their likes and their money. They don't know what's what. And to me, if a comic is telling you every week on a podcast all these things and opinions, and then they get this wrong, maybe you shouldn't be listening to them. Maybe they need to take a step back and wake up, because this is fucking foolish. But they fell for it. And Barstool Sports did this. It made big news that it was a troll, and then everyone felt stupid. And then they did it again 2 weeks later, and everyone fell for it again. Here's Sam Morril. Wait till you see this. So you can't listen to somebody who fell for this. Imagine if you found out I repeated a whole segment on the show for an hour. You'd stop. Now you'd love it. It's a best of. Look at this, Sam's tweet. So they did another. Oh wait, we got to show you the thing first, right? Here's Barstool. Oh wait, it'll show. Barstool, the most popular sports teams in each state, based on data from Sports, Housing, and Recreational Tourism Statistics, which stands for SHARTS. And they even say it. Thank you to the Sports, Housing, and Recreational Tourist Statistics, SHARTS, for the juicy data. And then they're showing, fucking Montana's. I don't know what state that is. What's that up there, Jules?
You're asking me? I'm not from
Oh,
here.
yeah. Well, they got all the wrong teams. So, and what's going to piss people off more? Look at all these nonsense teams. Illinois got the White Sox. Come on. All the stuff. Mariners and the Jazz. Oh, yeah, the Utah loves the Jazz. And this got them all riled up. This got everyone riled up. I don't know states unless they have those letters on them. The identifiers. Especially over here. I don't know what that is. I know California. Here, I'll show you what I know. Seattle. Mystery State. California. Las Vegas. And a bunch of places. I know them all, probably. Good squares. Good shapes. So, it's killing me that I don't know these states. And I look at the map every day to study it, too. So it's not like I have an excuse. Every day I study the map for 2 or 3 hours. Just the states. I can't remember 50 things anymore. I could remember 20 things. Not 50. Or 51 if you want to include the Barstool Sports logo at the bottom. Which is... That's their headquarters, I'm assuming, right here. This watermark. That's where they live. So they did this, and dummy Sam Morril, stupider than me, by the way, does this. Let's see, stupid Sam. Here's Sam Morril, not paying attention to the world. The Bills are not the most popular team in New York. What the fuck? Yeah, we know. It's a joke from Barstool Sports. The jokes. This would be like arguing with Mad Magazine over a literal cartoon of Seinfeld being Hitler. What the hell? Where was this photo? It's a sketch. It's drawn in craypaw, for God's sake. This is charcoal. Pencil. So Sam Morril, you in a blue check mark, by the way, on Sam Morril.
Wow.
So he went, hey, can I get one of those blue checks? I want to feel famous. How pathetic, huh, Sam? You're fucking finished. You look like Jordan Peterson in his 20s.
Wow.
Look at this.
It's a bad omen.
One day I will grow up to tell people what to do and then make a bunch of mistakes and then make the daughter. You're an idiot. And nice curls. Where'd you get those? Judaism? I hate that fucking head of curls. Don't trust a guy with curly hair. What are they doing? By the way, every guy who has curly hair, cut to them. I say every guy that's, over 50 and has a pure black beard. Okay, well, cut to them in the mirror putting on the Just for Men. Dying. It's foolish, right? Seeing a man in a cape at that age, Well, any guy with curly hair, cut to them in the morning putting those pink curlers in their hair, setting it. They got to wake up at 5 in the morning to get their hair like that. With the curls.
These fucking guys.
They got perms and shit. Imagine Sam Morril. How's it going? With all the foil in his head. He's got that big 50s radiation cap on with all the other gals. How else would your hair get curly? I don't know. To me, that's how it happens. And that...
You should see just a random tweet that he posted.
Oh, you just found... Another Sam tweet. Wait,
that I happened to see.
Oh, and we got to show people. Pat Dixon's turned into the Queen of England. You got to see him. Oh, this is Sam Morril. Let's see. And I'm scared to read this. Because I'm just scared. everything. Oh my God, look at his butt. So it's a picture of his little.
That is a big butt.
He actually has
Oh my God,
an
that
awl.
is way bigger than I expected.
That should be Flatland. I'm going to zoom in so everyone can see. He's stuffing. So first of all, he's on stage doing stand-up outside because he's pathetic. Okay? And I need to do stand-up for one guy. It's pathetic. Look at the crowd. So he's on stage doing stand-up. We're going to get to his ass. Here's one of the audience members here. You don't look too excited. And it gets worse.
That is what his joke's going to be about, so don't say that.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to stop you.
Okay. But does it matter?
No.
Does it matter? I mean, this is the front row of Sam Morril doing comedy. There is a woman on the phone texting people. I don't care how he spins this. You failed. And this guy's laughing at you, not with you. So let's see. This is Sam's tweet. I risked my life to come out telling jokes. She's still on her phone. Yeah, that's on you, bro. That makes him look bad. Yeah, that's not a joke. She's done. And what about this guy? Are you afraid to mess with him because he rolls with some homies in your town and he sells weed? You're afraid? Why don't you say some shit about him? No, you're going to just pick on this bitch? You know, this fine
Can I
ass.
see the butt one more time, please?
Oh, yeah. And now we got to get to his ass. Look at this. I hope people could see this. I hope it's not
I see two full round cheeks.
If someone showed me this, I would be... Someone showed me this picture and they go, Mike, what do you think? I'll be like, is this Emily Ratajkowski? It looks great.
This is like when they draw a cartoon ass on a picture of SpongeBob or
Sam,
whatever.
First of all, Sam, woo! Woo! Stinky. Put that thing away. Second, imagine your full fucking figure on this screen. Thousands of people are watching and laughing at that. Yep, we're looking. That's a nice ass.
Very big.
I'm getting horny.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's insane. Do you guys see this? Like, look at this ass. I hope it's not too dark.
I know. We're going to have to lighten this.
If I saw this, even the leg looks like that is like a woman's. You got to, the part they can't see because I'm looking at the monitors. This is all, really, seriously. I mean, I just don't know what's going on with him. So he has definitely been getting, ass implants.
They're saying he's Jewish, so he has two wallets, one in each pocket.
I like the joke.
It wasn't me, it was the chat.
No, I know, of course. Where do you come up with that? Come on. I love the joke. He's Jewish. Is he Jewish? He's not Jewish.
Oh.
He's Jewish, so he's got two wallets. See, that's funny. Instead of kike, I wish the Holocaust happened every day. It's funny, yeah. Two wallets. Very funny. But no, those aren't wallets, folks. I'm afraid it's even worse than being a Jew. Whatever that is. That's a transvestite. You're entering... Even a tranny can't pull this off. I don't know what's going on. So this is Sam Morril. A lot of bad examples. Every time I pull him up, it's just L after L after L. I don't know how you can even look at him. Okay? Sam? Man up. It's time to say something. We haven't heard from Sam. Who is this guy? Why is he doing this to? Why am I doing it to you? Why don't you look in the mirror? Backwards. Why don't you put a mirror down by your ass? Because I'll tell you, now that I know you're dealing with that, what's next? Big, nice tits for me, too? You got, what's your vagina like down there? Is it just a nice fucking pussy that I need? Which will bring us, perfect segue, Joe Rogan was talking about push. Did you hear this? It was vile. We've got some Joe Rogan and Hannibal clips coming up.